If you're watching this, you're probably trying to get your life together. You've read books, you've tried mindfulness, you've tried adding loads of different habits, you've looked and listened to endless amounts of advice, but you still feel stuck, don't you? So, let me tell you something nobody else says. Sometimes growth isn't about adding more, it's about doing less. You don't need to become more, you just first need to remove what's holding you back. So, why are you feeling stuck? Well, it's not just about removing, it's that you're trying too hard to first add before stripping away what's first holding you back, what's first no longer is serving you, right? Because you can read more, you can meditate more, you can go to the gym, you can eat healthier, you can do all these amazing things which are so good for you in your lifestyle. Of course, they're going to better you as an individual, but the most important first thing to do and the most important first step to take is to remove what no longer serves you, what's genuinely holding you back to get to that next level. Because your mind and your body, yes, is recognizing these good habits, but if you're not getting rid of the bad ones before you then add the good ones, your mind is going to become cluttered. It still recognizes that you're doing these bad habits. You need to first remove all of them first. It's not just about wake up, gym, 10 minutes reading, 10 minutes meditation, eat a good meal, because you're still carrying an emotional baggage, distraction, validation, fear of judgment. You can't build a new life on top of a broken foundation. Your body takes in everything you do. So my best tip to follow in terms of growth and improvement isn't again just about subtracting more or getting better or following self-improvement. It's a lifestyle. There is no such thing as balance in my world. I only strive for goodness. I've got rid of every bad habit that no longer serves me. You have to do the same thing if you want to notice any real growth. Pouring clean water into a dirty glass doesn't make it clean, because real growth doesn't come from stacking more, it comes from removing blocks. So, what to get rid of? Get rid of the noise, the outside noise. Get rid of this judgment where you fear what others may think. Get rid of validation where you're doing things for others other than yourself. Toxic people, instant pleasure, short-term gratification. You can do so many amazing things for yourself in terms of adding more and new habits, and it's great. But if you're still doing these things and you recognise some of these things I've said and you're thinking, you know what, you're right, I'm still doing these things, then you're not going to have true growth. You're not going to have exponential growth. You may grow a little bit in the gym, but your mind, your body, if you're still doing these bad habits, they're not going to grow. A samurai mastered stillness before they mastered the sword. They didn't add, they first emptied their mind. It's about having a fresh start, getting rid of everything that is not good for you and that you no longer want to do, or that you know is not going to help you towards your journey of getting better as an individual. First, strip everything away. Fresh start, new you, humble beginnings, and go from there. And some of the biggest things you probably need to let go of are scrolling on social media, watching YouTube or consuming whilst eating meals thinking it's okay. All these things, corn as well is one of the biggest things, And I know if you are someone who is on a journey of self-improvement, you probably recognise these as mistakes. You probably recognise these as things that are going to hinder your success, and you have been trying to quit them, and I know they're difficult, but it's not just about trying to quit them, it's about literally removing yourself from that. The habits are here, you are here. Don't associate yourself with these habits. Don't say, oh, I'm 7 days in, or I'm 7 days clean of this. Completely cut it out your mind, because life and success and improvement isn't behind another habit, it's first behind the door you keep fearing to close. And in my life, what did I let go of? That was so difficult. I think scrolling was one of the ones, right? I was doing work, I was doing these great habits, reading, meditating, but it's like I was still allowing myself to consume social media. And then through consuming social media and doing one bad habit, one bad thing led to another. It's this negative multiplier effect, right? If every bad habit you are probably doing in your life, they all stem off that first initial habit you allow yourself to do. If you allow yourself to scroll, you're then going to probably allow yourself to indulge in corn or doing a certain other habit, right? So it's like first finding the ones that are genuinely the perpetrators, the destructor, the one in charge, the one that leads to the others, the one that Once you do, everything comes crashing down. So identify what that is. It's about cutting everything out, right? But first identify your trigger, the thing that is leading you to commit all these other bad habits. Get rid of that first and all will be good. Subtract that first and then you can add. Because subtraction gave me more than addition ever did. I thought, let's just keep adding, keep trying things, but exactly when I just stopped doing that and instead got rid of things first, I felt so much better. Why was I improving when I was getting rid of things? Because the things I was getting rid of wasn't good for me. They were taking away my life, my mental clarity, my physical energy. Because the self is found in stillness. You don't just improve by moving more or subtracting less. It's just to stand still where you are, to overlook and to have a look at everything, to be calm, but definitely to get to that state you have to first subtract everything. A fresh start, as I said. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, but wrote in silence. Buddha left everything to find everything. Jesus first fasted in the desert before fulfilling his purpose. Because when you subtract the world's noise, you begin to hear your soul. The closer you are to having nothing, the closer you are to what matters. So, how do you take this advice? What do you do? Well, you need to have a new approach. Stop stacking and start stripping. Right now, after listening to these words and finishing this video, identify everything holding you back, everything you need to get rid of, every bad habit you need to just get rid of. And do that before you start any of the new ones, any of the good new ones that you know could be good. First, get rid of the bad things. Cut screen time, sit in silence every morning. Say no more than you say yes. Create space and watch your mind breathe. Because the real you, the disciplined you, the focused you, the powerful version of you, he's already here. He's just buried underneath distraction, fear, comfort. So stop asking, what should I add next? And instead start asking, what should I remove first? Because when you subtract what's false, what's true finally has room to grow.